Right. Shall we go? Right. We can do this. Serious face.
Yeah. Hello.
Paddy has a beard.
I have a beard again. It only took 2 weeks to return.
I hate you. I absolutely hate you.
But that's the problem. It's getting worse. That's 2 weeks it took to get back to this stage. It used to take a week.
This is like 3 months.
It used to take a week. I'm starting to thin. I'm starting to get old.
Right, the one that I've never seen an old person go, oh, my hair's thinning.
No,
it's the same.
All the
It
hair.
goes grey.
All the hair. No. Mine is going grey as well.
You're proper old. Are you 30?
32? 31?
I don't know how old you are. Brilliant. That's how you know. You
2014, so I am 31.
Well done. I'm glad your maths is quicker than mine. I'd have been sat there with my toes out.
That's kind of a guess because, well, it's quick maths because obviously
odd and even, is that what 83?
No, 83
right
means that every year ending in a 3.
This is really interesting. I'm sure they're loving this.
Okay. What were we here for?
Talking about stuff. Nintendo.
Yes, we'll start.
You
with
had a
last
bit
week.
of a fanboy.
Yeah, I had a bit of a rant in the last episode. I'm not happy with Nintendo. Basically, not happy at all.
I don't think many people that bought a Wii U are.
No.
I think
so.
Yeah.
I think my rant eventually boiled down to the question of what the hell can Nintendo do to appease everybody at E3.
Oh, you'll have a game to play soon. That's positive.
Yes, I will have a game to play soon. That leads us to our first comment. The first comment we received the day we published the video, where someone.
I'm doing well.
What are you doing?
I was trying to adjust the elbows and it just went wrong.
Where somebody asked me, "What the hell am I smoking? Nintendo doesn't have any first party Nintendo games don't ship systems." Because in the middle of my rant,
you read that as if they were
Yeah.
agreeing with you.
Yeah.
But it was like what do you mean?
Yeah.
No first-party Nintendo games ship systems. Of course they do. What are you smoking, you idiot with no beard?
Yes.
That's clearly what he was.
That's clearly what they were aiming for,
Reading
and
between the lines.
I'm sticking with my statement. There are no first-party games that will shift the Wii U.
Well, as much as I argued with you last time, there's one key point to this.
Yeah.
There are first-party titles for the Wii U. The systems haven't shipped.
Exactly.
Which, as much as I'd like to argue with your logic, because I think Nintendo probably can, eventually, when they get to a point where they have enough first-party titles...
No, but
it could.
That's not a single...
No,
that's not
multiple.
a single game shipping the console. That is a library of games shipping the console.
Yeah.
So, now, yeah, he has a point. Maybe I was a bit overarching with my statement that Nintendo first-party games don't ship consoles.
They push it close to tipping point.
No. Had any of the key franchises been there at launch, they would have shifted the Wii U hand over fist. As people would have been there, oh, I've got a key franchise, I've got this brilliant thing on a new console in HD. Ooh, I've now got this gamepad thing. What can I do with this? It would have been the other way around. Instead, we've got we've got a new console parcel. What the fuck is this for?
Yay, Zombie U! Oh, look, there's my inventory.
Yeah.
Great.
So you've got what the fuck is this for? And then no other games come along. Had Zelda, Mario Kart, Smash Brothers, one or two of them been there on launch day as launch titles, they would have shifted the console and created the groundswell that was needed. They are shipping now to a console, and they are tarred with the brush being on a console that is 2 years old, underpowered compared to its competitors, and has a lackluster games library.
As bad as it is, I don't even think it's a power issue. I think everyone always uses the argument, it's underpowered, but let's be honest, right? The PlayStation 3 is powerful enough.
Yeah.
You don't need that much more because they
but
can't do that much more with it.
Principle is that it's still... They've got an uphill battle. What would have been
They've got a gimmick.
Yeah.
They've got a gimmick attached to a console. which unfortunately they even cheaped out on their gimmick.
Yeah.
So it's a cheap, nasty pad that doesn't quite work, and they want to push it as a premium games console.
Yeah.
No.
No.
It's just not going to work. Eventually it'll start to sell, but not ever to the degree they wanted. It's no Wii.
No.
It'll never be a Wii.
So that comment was from Deku Ikoteru. Thank you for your comment.
We have a friend!
We have a fan!
I wouldn't say fan.
He doesn't like me.
Some bloke turns up on YouTube to disagree with what you say.
It's a viewer.
Instantly, fan.
It's a viewer. Somebody watched the
Here's
video.
his membership card. Here's his...
Somebody watched the goddamn video because the rest of these commenters didn't.
I love the fact it's just our mates.
Yeah.
Somebody said to me, how many views do you get? I went, yeah.
None.
Well, sometimes while it's encoding, we watch the little video in the car as we do this. They can see. I made a tit to myself. They can't. Anywho, we have other people.
Trevor questioned my wording on the comment because how can they replace a two-year-old console without pissing off the loyal fans that bought one? He took the piss out of me.
Because you're a loyal fan.
Loyal fans meaning Paddy. Perhaps they will unveil a Wii U with upgradable parts.
He did say fans plural, so there must be another one somewhere.
Yeah.
Someone else must have a Wii U.
Yeah. Iwata. It's me and Iwata at this point.
I'm actually waiting for him to go out into the desert with it and just bury it next to the rest of the ET games.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so he clearly hadn't watched that video because otherwise he would have noticed it was me ranting.
Yeah.
The loyal fan was the pissed off one. Roy said there is nothing really they can do.
I think Roy's right.
Yeah. Seems the Wii and the Wii U are in dire need to head to the bin. Reckon they should scrap it and start again from the beginning.
Yeah. They're up shit creek with this console.
Yeah.
I don't know how they could turn it around. That's the thing. They have a lot of first party titles kind of planned or done or whatever, and that hasn't really. You were desperate for Pikmin. You got Pikmin.
Yeah. Finished
Pikmin.
Yeah.
Now what? There needs to be more games, and there just aren't.
That's it. The games that have been needed have been too slow in coming. Other comment was Deborah Croupier. I think they might actually have some new modules for the Wii U to upgrade it, and possibly a new handheld. Wouldn't it be logical to launch a new handheld by now? No, it wouldn't. The 3DS is still selling. They shipped the 2DS, which would have been, and we're still 5 years into that life cycle. The handheld life cycles are about on par with the console life cycles now, so we're at 8 to 10 years.
No, not only that, but you don't really have a push for graphics in your handheld. Nobody really wants to play an FPS on a handheld. I know some people do.
Yeah.
But you don't want to because the screen's this big.
No, the only reason they might want to shorten the life cycle of their handhelds is the mobile market, but Nintendo don't think that way. Nintendo aren't ready to enter the mobile market.
Well, they seem to completely be outside of it as well. I know this sounds daft. I assume when you say mobile, you mean British, as in cell phone.
Yeah.
Mobile phones. Right. There isn't a competition there, as weird as it sounds, because they're both mobile platforms, but no one in the history of the world has gone on an iPhone and thought, yeah, this is the best interface ever. You just can't use it like you would want to for but I can
imagine when Nintendo finally get their head around mobile phone gaming, then we'll see something interesting from them, and they'd possibly go down the hardware route, but I don't know how.
Nintendo mobile phone. That would be fun.
Well, I was thinking more a DS with a touchscreen interface and a headset, so that you could just basically Bluetooth for your phone.
Fair enough, yeah. That'd work. I've got this idea. Remember the old Nokias?
Yeah.
It was like the taco shell.
Yeah.
I've got somebody with a DS held it open.
No. I don't think they'd be that stupid. But I could imagine the next generation 3DS basically having a having a Bluetooth headset with it so you could use it as a phone.
Somebody messaged me on my awesome phone.
Yeah,
oh yeah, this is cutting edge technology.
Dan Allen, he came up with the longest comment. Nintendo will have a pretty low-key E3, although there is a question of the mystery $100 million acquisition they just made. But the biggest announcement they made recently was that they're making consoles especially for emerging markets like China. Yet they did, in the last week, announce that they're going to be focusing on emerging markets as an entry-level platform.
And that's where they could probably do the most damage.
That's where they're going to keep themselves afloat. I think they realise the Wii U is a flop and looking to become a leader in those markets instead. As for the West, considering the audience of major franchises, major franchises still pull, I wouldn't be surprised if they announced their own Skylanders / Disney Infinity. Now, they did last week.
Yeah, I feel like he's playing on the fact that we might not have read this bit of news. But they are working on their own, aren't they?
Yeah. They announced the NFC device that will tie to multiple consoles. If you think back far enough, the Wii U's gamepad has NFC built in.
We had a discussion about this, didn't we?
Yeah.
About just sitting things on your Wii U pad and being able to... Yeah. Work's so clever. We predicted this years ago.
The Wii U gamepad has NFC built in. They're adding a separate NFC disc device so that you can connect it to your 3DS.
Cool.
So yes, it makes sense that they'll announce something along that way, particularly after Skylanders and Disney Infinity raking in money hand over fist. Annoyingly, with Disney Infinity, they're now milking Marvel.
Sorry, I just love doing that. You know when phones were this simple and you could just kind of like...
I still miss my flip phone.
Yeah. I remember when The Matrix came out and everyone was like, oh my god, I need that phone.
Yeah.
And literally it was like the worst phone in the world. It just opened.
Terrible. No, I had one with spring. You could get a model of it that actually had the spring action. Twang. The spring would only last about 6 months.
But if it's anything like this, I imagine that's because you kept opening it and closing it just for the fun. Yeah, I sit there just opening and closing and I don't know why. So either way, Nintendo, everyone has a similar opinion.
Yeah, everybody's a bit baffled as to what they're going to do because it's a bit... I think the general consensus is the Wii U is dead. Yeah.
Nobody thinks it's got the legs, and it's hardly surprising, really, because it hasn't got the legs. Unless
they ship out a Pokemon with Skylanders style models.
I still think a 3DS add-on's coming. I reckon you'll have that, and you'll end up with definitely.
Fucking hell! They also announced this week.
It's better be good.
Ruby. They're re-releasing Ruby for the 3DS.
Yeah.
Ruby and Sapphire, was it? Yeah. Think about that. They're adding a NFC connector for NFC connector for the 3DS. It's going to be It's going to be cross-connected, isn't it?
That would be cool.
So you can actually continue your game and have your little models, and your starter Pokemon actually comes as a physical starter. You have to make your choice in the shop.
See, that would be cool. That they would finally be kind of getting with the times a little bit and allowing you to play Pokemon in the comfort of your own home rather than making it a bloody mobile game.
Yeah.
Which I still think is ridiculous. Although, if they did the Google Maps thing like they did at April Fair, that would be awesome.
The Pokemon world, yeah.
Suddenly, mobile gaming makes sense.
Yeah.
You can wander around with your little Pokedex thing and, oh look, it's not a wild encounter, it's a fucking Pokemon slot right there in front of me.
Yeah, but if they do that, they need to do it with a 3DS, because the 3DS has the 3D camera, and you could take AR pictures of Pokemon in a 3D environment, so they'd actually look like they fit in the environment.
I'm starting to think now this is how I'm going to make my millions. If you get like an old gym hall, and then put AstroTurf down, and then like long grass in places, and set people loose Make it like a map that's going to
Yeah.
travel certain ways. Set people loose with their 3DS and their augmented reality.
You're making Pokemon Snap.
They can actually wander around and see things and... Yeah. That'd be
Pokemon
awesome.
Snap.
I have no idea what Pokemon Snap is.
It was the Pokemon
the
game
Apple?
on the N64 where you actually went through on rails and you had to take pictures of Pokemon.
No, none of that. I mean, actually get into battles and stuff, but
Ah.
you actually have to walk around a real environment. It'll get the fat kids thin again.
No.
It will. They'll have to leave the house to get rare Pokemons, and I don't know, right? I've not thought this through, I'll be honest.
You're in over your head.
Yeah.
You got a question then? Because I've got nothing for this.
Well, because you always surprise me with crap questions at the last minute, and I mean like last minute, as in you can see you forming it in your
Yeah.
This week is Donut Week. What's your favourite donut, Paddy?
The proper donuts.
I've lived on donuts this week. I'm not going to lie. There was an offer at Krispy Kreme. I had 24 donuts
it's
sat around my
not
desk.
Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme donuts are
They're
shite.
They're an insult to donuts.
They
I
are
mean.
an insult to whatever you want to call donuts.
If you grow up in a seaside town, though, you're always going to think that.
Yes, and I
Because
did.
proper donuts are those crispy, warm things that are kind of half cooked on the inside, but crispy as hell on the outside.
Yes.
You eat one and almost vomit because there's so much sugar and fat in it.
Yeah, they're donut balls.
What?
In Brid, they're one of the
They
stores.
give you the whole.
Well, they don't give you the whole. They just make them as small little donut balls and then coat them in sugar. Now, because I lived in the seaside town and it was a tiny town. Brid is tiny, so you know everyone. And we actually worked out the perfect way to do those little donuts about that big. And what the
In my mind, honestly,
yeah.
what's happened here is... Because obviously, in any seaside town in the UK, during summer it's busy as
Yeah.
hell. During winter, you have a bit of a downturn. And I'm imagining in winter, people at donut stalls in lab coats properly experimenting and measuring grams of sugar to get the measurement just right,
No.
ready for the summer holidays.
The trick was you cooked the donut balls first time, coated them in sugar, then passed them through the fryer again, so it caramelised the sugar. Then you put more on.
That's a heart attack. That's what that is.
Yeah, I don't care,
Really
but
want that now.
that was the best donut. But seaside donuts properly freshly fried. You see the things. You see the things swimming through the oil, and you see the little metallic arm flip them halfway down the back.
That right there, that is life.
You actually watched them cook with the wonderful
Awesome.
machine that had a big bucket of mix of batter above it, and just managed to slice out a perfectly circular.
Yeah. It's the one thing I love about Hull Fair.
Yeah, everybody here
Because
from
we finally
Hull,
get
yeah.
donuts.
Everybody from Hull raves about the Hull Fair donuts. For me, I don't see the big deal because I'm from Brid. We have the seafront. They're the
That's the local dish, isn't it?
yeah.
Everyone else has these right pretentious dishes. You literally have donuts with
That
sugar.
and fish and chips, where you watch the fish come in the morning.
It sounds like a charmed life, but you just know that everyone's unemployed. Which
Yeah.
pretty much 6 months of the year it's dead.
We have 3 things: donuts, proper fish and chips, and 2-penny shop machines. That's your lot.
Yeah.
Eventually, we got a cinema.
And then that probably shut down, I'm guessing.
No, because they actually built it inside the arcade because it's the only way they could get people to go to it.
Good old Brid. Yeah, I don't think I can keep a conversation going on donuts. I just wanted to get in the fact that I have eaten in the past, because we bought 24 donuts for a team of 17 people. Except for 10 of our team are external. So we had 24 donuts between like 7.
Well done.
I've had 5 or 6 Krispy Kreme donuts in the last like 2 days, which I've worked out is the
Were
equivalent.
you one of those suckers that fell into when Krispy Kreme opened here in Hull, that went down and fell for the buy 24 donuts, get 24 free?
No, it was buy 12 get 12 free. So
Ah,
it's a bit more acceptable. It's 13 quid. You get 24 donuts, and they're the flamboyant donuts.
see, no, I'm sure the opening week it was 24.
Yeah, because I seem to remember I came back with
Yeah,
silly amounts of donuts that no one in the history of the world could ever eat. But I thought I'd actually have a look how bad Krispy Kreme donuts are for you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't look. It's not worth it. Just do not look how bad they are. But needless to say, I have eaten the enough calories to keep a fully grown man sustained for a day, just in donuts. I then had meals as well. I'm kind of embarrassed, but what's everyone else's favourite donut? That's the problem. Everyone loves a donut.
Everybody does like a donut.
Do you like a shiny pink ring or a crusty brown one? I can't look at the camera. I can't.
Oh, you wanker.
Well, everyone makes the same joke every time about crusty chocolate donuts and smooth pink donuts.
There is one donut place I want to go to. It's man versus food again. So
I still want to try the donut burger.
Oh, where they cut a donut in half and use that as the bun for the burger. Yeah.
I'm curious because sweet and beef, I just don't see together.
No, I can see working. Sweet and savoury works really well together.
It does, but beef.
But it's always barbecued beef.
Yeah.
So if you got it in a fruity barbecue sauce, it would work.
I'm still not sold. Although cronuts as well, I quite fancy a cronut.
I don't understand what the hell they are. What's a cronut?
Right, I'll put this in British terms. Yum yum.
Ah.
It's a yum yum. It's exactly a yum yum. They've just shaped it like a donut and gone, oh my god, it's amazing because they're American.
Yeah.
Sorry, Trevor. Shit. I've just admitted he's American. He's Canadian. Let's edit that. Just forget that.
Anyway,
bit.
So
yeah. Favourite donut from anywhere? Because let's be
what
honest,
was I saying? Yeah.
Krispy Kreme is not
Man
the pinnacle,
versus food. They went to Voodoo Donuts, and I think they're in Seattle.
Right.
And they literally have some weird concoctions on top of their donuts. Maple caramelized bacon.
I've made that. It's lovely.
On a donut.
Yeah, well, I did my candied bacon.
Yeah.
And it's actually amazing. You wouldn't expect bacon and
We'll end there. It's donuts.
I don't know where to go from there. There's got to be someone better than Krispy Kreme, aren't there?
There are.
Other than Seaside donuts, I mean proper kind of elaborate donuts. Because shop-bought donuts are stale and crap.
Yes.
Krispy Kreme are one up from that. Seaside donuts are awesome, but they're simple.
Yeah.
But you don't get Seaside donuts with awesome toppings. I want that desperately. Just me? Okay.
No. I agree.
This isn't a conversation for this, by the way. I desperately want to find donuts that.
We'll see how I feel when I'm editing as to whether this stays in or not.
Yeah. I've always wanted as well. If I ran a donut shop, I would try and modify the machine so it just made one long.
You can get that.
One perpetual kind of like spiraled. So it looked like German sausage, but it's a donut.
You're bordering on churro there.
Yeah, I know, but that's kind of really thin sticks and got a kind of. It looks a bit like Connects.
Yeah, but it's a long donut type structure.
I mean, never ending. It comes out of the machine. I'm sat there at the end with a knife and fork, just quickly.
Forget it.
As it keeps coming.
That's staying in for the mental image that will instill on anybody who watches this show.
That should be man versus food. None of this kind of, here's a challenge everyone's done. It should be like I've made this challenge up. This donut machine shouldn't do this, but watch.
Did you see the Rebel have added a new eating challenge?
No.
They make meatballs out of pulled pork now. Pulled pork meatball.
So they just mush together pulled pork.
But they've mushed together 8, so you can buy a platter of 8. And it's pulled pork meatball roulette because one of them's been mashed together with 100% pure pain sauce.
Oh, now I would go. I was tempted there for the stag actually, but it's out of the way. Yeah. I'll turn this off.
Yeah, we've stopped.